Hello, I'm Pete Hutchins of Chris Hamriding Estate Agents, and we're here in the delightful village of Scholar Green on Mead Avenue, offering for sale number 35. Now this home has been recently upgraded by the current owners, and it really was crying out for it, and the end result is superb. You can live in here no matter your lifestyle. We've got 2 double bedrooms, great living space, a cool kitchen, and look at this huge driveway on the front, plenty of car parking space. And speaking of that car parking space, before we get stuck into the house, of course you've got space here at the side leading to your very own detached garage. That is such a rarity in a house of this nature. And whilst we're around the back here, take a look at the rear garden. This is also a rarity. We have a gated patio area here accessed from within the house, where we will be shortly. But stepping up here, you've got a lawn that I think you perhaps wouldn't always get on a house that costs maybe even twice the price. Privacy is unrivaled to the rear here as well, and behind the garage there's plenty of space, which I think really steps this home up to be family friendly. Kids can play here, or maybe you could have a bit of a barbecuing terrace. I think the current owners do a bit of both. I love this. You could perhaps have a door in the back here, which is always going to be useful if it's a gym, a studio, and subject to planning. I have seen these homes extended with conservatories, orangeries, and maybe even utilise the end plot here by extending out to the side and the rear. But now, enough of the grounds, let's head inside. Of course, the locality is amazing. We're walking distance to shops, miles of countryside, and everything else you'd need. But now through this good-looking front door, into a most useful and very good-looking entrance hall. Stairs, of course, up to the landing. We've got designer column radiator in here as well. You then come through the door on your left into this bright living dining space. Front to rear, glazing at both sides, both ends here. Big window admiring this mature leafy green area. The perfect spot for your media, your sofas, but you could configure this however you wanted to, really. I really like the fresh new carpet and paint in here. Space for dining or maybe a homework area, whatever you need. It's good to have this square footage, and of course those doors into the gardens where we have just been. Kitchen, I said, was really cool, and here we are. So straight away I can see good looking wood effect worktops. I can see all the space for appliances you would need, and base and eye level storage. There's a designer radiator in here too, plenty of glazing on the back corner, and a useful door straight back into your garden as well. So the house lives really well, and I think first time buyers, young couples, small families, young professionals, downsizers, you're all going to love this. Maybe even savvy buy-to-let investors, because the returns around here I think would be pretty healthy. Rising up that beautiful staircase, it's naturally lit. We've got loft access above us and access to both bedrooms. So come on through into the front, which is, for want of a better phrase, absolutely massive. This huge sleigh bed looks really quite dwarfed. And then there's freestanding wardrobes here that are really deep, so you can do with them what you want to. You've got 2 windows to wake up to with that view, and on your left here over the stairs is a really useful deck area. I see a lot of people build into these, but it's good for storage or display items. And now onto the rear of the home, where bedroom 2, as I said, 2 double bedrooms, continues to impress. You're seeing it with a single in, but it would take a double, and I have to say there's bouncy luxury carpet underneath me here, which is great to see. Feature wall, feature decor, amazing views over to the rear. I think if I lived in this house, I might pick this room for that view. And last but by no means least, it is the luxury, stylish designer bathroom. Stone effect tiles around the bath and shower area there. Everything else you'd need, a luxury WC setup there. This house is good to go for years. And that is the tour of 35 Mead Avenue here in Scholar Green, all complete. If you'd like to know more, call us here at Chris Hamriding Estate Agents, where we would love to book you an all-important viewing.
Hi there, I'm Chris Hamriding.
And I'm Pete Hutchins.
And welcome to
Chris Hamriding Estate Agents.
We're so passionate about what we do.
Because we absolutely love what we do. Not only are we available all around the clock,
but we get the results.
In fact, a lot of them.
We're the leading estate agents in Congleton.
We're certainly not your typical estate agents, and we are not afraid to get stuck in. Measuring,
sorted.
Photos,
sorted.
Filming,
sorted.
As Congleton chaps, we've got masses of local expertise all throughout Cheshire and Staffordshire.
So from the town
to the country,
We're committed to providing excellent customer service, whatever the weather.
And don't just take our word for it. A raving reviews speak for themselves.
Because after all, a great business is based on great service and great people. And that is exactly what we've got. So whatever your property needs are, we're here to help. And we cannot wait to meet you.